Once my husband and I started thinking about tantrums in this way, it changed everything, and everything got so much easier, and we were like embarrassed that we hadn't figured out that this is how we should have been dealing with it all along. For reference, we have a almost 8-year-old, a 5.5-year-old, and a 2.5-year-old. We are currently in the midst of probably the trickiest time with our youngest that we've had so far. Usually with our kids, it's like 2.5 or 3 starts to get really intense with the tantrums and just being very opinionated. And so here's what we do. We don't try to fix tantrums. We don't try to tame tantrums. We don't try to stop tantrums. We really need to understand that tantrums are completely normal and completely developmentally appropriate for the most part. So if your child is melting down, if they're crying, if they really, really want something and they're having a hard time, we don't ignore them, but we also don't swoop in and try to fix it. So we think about it almost just like riding a wave, right? So you're going to kind of be taken under, and at a certain point, you need to just surrender and ride it. So that's kind of just how we think about it. Instead of thinking about how we fix our child, we think about how we fix ourselves. So how do we stay regulated? How do we stay calm and present so that we don't make them spin out even worse? Because if you join them in that chaos, it's going to last longer, it's going to be more intense, and you're both going to have a really hard time getting out of it. And then there's likely going to be some repair that you need to do afterwards. So what we do instead is we hold space for our kids. So we keep physical proximity. We don't force it. We just kind of do what feels intuitive in the moment. Sometimes our kids will want to hug. Other times they want us to leave them alone. Sometimes they want us to, shut up and stop using so many words. So we're not going to be doing the validating the feelings. We're not going to be doing, oh, I see you're so upset right now. Like, let me just talk about all the reasons why you shouldn't be upset. So limiting words, just physical being there, being a safe space for them to kind of contain their feelings, and working on regulating yourself is really the key to it, and just waiting for it to be over.